9 years old. Hello, everybody. I'm Joey Trombley, along with Joe Poisson. It is the 12th of September, 2009. We are here at the George Brendler Field for this opening night here in MVAC action for the Chazy home team. And Victoria Reynolds, as we just come on the camera, gets her second goal of the game. Calvin was just a little bit late. He's on camera tonight. He was at his granddaughter's 9th birthday, and we can forgive Calvin for that. And it's nice that he spent some quality time with his granddaughter, but he definitely dedicated to the hometown cable, so he's here now for the game. And at 7:28, as we get on camera, Victoria Reynolds gets her second goal at 3 minutes and 36 seconds in the first half. She scored the first goal, so now it's 2-0 Chazy playing Keene. So it's a home opener here for Chazy on this beautiful night. And Joe, surprisingly, Keene's got a good team, and Chazy quickly has gone ahead 2-0.
Actually, it is surprising. It's kind of a revamped Chazy team. But Amanda Kempinen, she's the sophomore starting at the right halfback. She just picked up her first point, I believe, of her varsity career. She has a good foot on her. Really amazing.
Nice strong foot. And the girls are playing very well. They played last night down in Scroon Lake. And the Chazy girls looked very good last night. They beat Scroon Lake 6-0 and totally outshot the Scroon Lake team like 34-2. So it was a total domination. And tonight they're just taking off where they left off yesterday.
Yeah, I kind of expected more of a game out of Keene Valley. No disrespect to them, but with Em and I up front, and I thought they would be a lot more competitive here at this game. But it isn't early going yet. But Chazy girls looking strong.
Looking very good, and then right now it's Austri Kempinen. That's Amanda Kempenen's sister, and Amanda and Austri, they're pretty close together right now, and it's Austri working her way down the sideline here. Amanda breaks into the free space. She has Chelsea Gay to her left, but Kempinen is taking it all the way down. She'll look to send it across. A nice individual effort here. Pushes it up over to Chelsea Gay. Gay gets a shot off, and the goalkeeper for Megan Hall was there to get the ball, but nice play by Kempinen to feed Chelsea Gay. And we've said this before, Chelsea's a hockey player for the Chazy Lady Eagles, and she knows how to finish.
That is true. There's a lot of good athletes out here. Speaking of M&I, she's like a 3-sport all-star for Keene Valley in the MVAC. I just want to mention Coach Fred Hooper for the Keene Valley Beavers. He's a longtime coach down there at Keene Valley. He coached the boys for a number of years, but they took over the girls a few years ago. And you can see granted they're kind of struggling at the moment in this game, but he's improved their program.
Fred Hooper's down there today, but he's been up in this booth with us a couple times last year here at the George Brendler Field. I know you had him down at Plattsburgh High School for playoffs, and he just thoroughly enjoys coming up in the booth to talk soccer with us.
What a gentleman. Just a class act, Fred Hooper, all the way around.
He certainly is. We were talking before the game, and he was wondering how his old Miss football team was doing, but I couldn't find it on the internet here, so he's concerned this is his football team. But my Irish, Joe, I know you're picking on me there. The 2:13 to go. The Irish are up by 3 against Michigan.
Joe, it's not football season until November. Around here, anyway.
Around here, in Chazy, it's soccer season. And Gay's going to look to try to find Kempinen. Kempinen looking to get a shot off. She sends it back. And Victoria Reynolds gets her hat trick. Again, Kempinen, her second. They have no answer for Victoria Reynolds right now.
10 minutes into this game, she
has a hat trick.
And that's Amanda Kempenen's second assist, too.
Kempinen gets her second, yeah.
Maybe an early run for Mickey Fries this afternoon.
It could very well be.
Did you say the date or anything there?
It is. I did. It was when he got on the air. It's the 12th of September.
It's a beautiful, beautiful night for
soccer. It is a gorgeous night for soccer. And Mickey, speaking of Mickey Fries, because you mentioned Mickey Fries, he worked all day today over at the rec park. The Giroux had that soccer jamboree going on.
What a wonderful thing. I stopped over and I had a burger and some fries. And a ton of kids. All the kids had smiles on their faces. There was a line, probably 25 feet long the whole time I was there. It was just a beautiful day for soccer.
And then Mickey said they went earlier today. They did over 300 pounds of fries down at the Jamboree. Tonight is kind of a light crowd, so I'm not sure what they'll do tonight. But, speaking of a lot of soccer, Joe, congratulations to you and Jacob Spiegel. You had your debut as coach today as you took on the Chattagay Bulldogs.
Yeah.
And I thought it was 2-0, but I guess your boys won 3-0.
That's what I heard. It was a great game. I'll tell you what it was. It was a really well played game. The boys came together nice, but we've been at it for a month and they were hungry.
I'm sure they're biting at the bit to get out to play.
They wanted to play somebody, and they did really well today.
Well, as you know, I got there for the second half, and your boys look really good out there.
They did. They had a good time out there today. They've worked hard for the last month, and you can tell it's paid off. Coach Spiegel, Jake Spiegel, is just phenomenal with this group. He
brings a lot to the table, but don't shortchange yourself.
Well, it's just the way it is. It's I know the game, but Jake can teach it. Jake is a fabulous teacher, just coming out of the Chazy system, playing for Plattsburgh State. He's a great teacher for these boys. Oh, we have a player down here for Keene.
Stop the clock. One possession right here.
And right now we have number 13, Brianna Murphy, went down. I'm not sure if it was an ankle. She's got her foot up. But Coach Hooper's out there with her right now. And we're back to the game here from the injury to Brianna Murphy.
What a
nice feed. And Clark Hurdick says, and our referees might as well call him tonight, Joe.
Sure.
Across the way we have who?
Clark Hurdick.
And Mr.
Todd Lambert.
Todd Lambert's been here quite a bit here last week. And so, today we talked about the Jamboree. We talked about how your boys did, and we got a girls' game tonight. So a lot of soccer took place here in Chazy today.
Hey, what better town to have it?
Well, I know Northeastern would challenge you on that one, but they have a lot too.
It's funny, but outside of Chazy, there is a world, and there was Fort Montgomery Days today in Rouse's Point.
We went down to that.
And there was the Battle of Plattsburgh Parade in Plattsburgh. I mean, there is things besides soccer, going on in the world here.
You say so.
Well, Calvin, I believe you, but in Chazy from September to November, that's what we do. But actually, we did, after Joe's game, we went to the Fort Blunder, and for some reason, it was nice, but for some reason, I didn't realize this. I just thought over the years the fort just kind of collapsed, but they actually tore that part of that fort down to make the first bridge between Vermont and New York. Did you know that?
I'll tell you what, that was a nice receive right there by Kempinen.
There's a,
gee. But she just received that ball really well on the move, Kempinen. She didn't miss a beat. A lot of players can just, like Astrid Kempinen, she just amazes me with her tenacity. She really is strong. She's
all the way around.
Ton of skill, just soft feet. She's just a really great all-around player, and she gives you 100% all the time. And that right there, just watching her, that last move that she had to take that shot, it's just, sorry to interrupt you, but...
Well, no, I know. Well, we're here for soccer.
Okay, now get back to what you're talking about.
So did you know that? that the fort was taken down?
Yeah, I read that before.
You read it that?
Yeah, I read that before. Going for number 4.
Is that Victoria again?
Yes, it is.
Goal number 4. She is on fire. 13-48 here in the first half.
The game, she's standing up, she's at him.
And Sandra Oles got the assist on that, so now it's a 4-0 Chazy league. And I don't think Keene expected this onslaught here early.
No, not with a revamped lineup that Chazy has. There you go. Nice pass right there. Oh, good.
Wow, nice play.
That was a nice clear right there by 15 for Chazy. That would be
Kirsten Doran.
She had an open net, though.
Yeah.
She had an open net. She cleared it.
It's a corner kick here for Keene. Nice feed in the box. And clear it out. And so it's Chazy on the counterattack. Victoria Reynolds, who already has 4 goals, sends it into the open space. Caitlin Lapierre will give chase. And it's cleared out.
Play the whistle, okay? Go down where it went out, but play the whistle.
Looking at what Chazy have 3 senior starters.
I'm
looking at Olds too. Okay, I forgot Olds.
You got Olds. You got
four senior starters.
There's a cross.
Nice foot.
Okay, so as far as starters, you got 1, 2 Olds, Sagan 3. They got 3 tonight,
Devin?
and well, Devin's hurt.
Devin's hurt.
So-
That's what's the matter with Devin?
She hurt her leg during the game a couple days ago. She's in uniform tonight, but maybe she'll see some time, but she's been out with an injury.
Gee, that's too bad. Senior year, she's a good player too. Really good player. She had a nice year last year with it for the girls.
But you know that they really only have 5 seniors on this team. That tells you how strong this team is.
That's good. Here looking inside the box. Nice shot.
You're getting a shot off.
Chazy has 10 shots as we speak right now, this early in the game.
And with it going to play in 15 minutes.
Yeah, so scored on 4 of them.
It's got to be a little frustrating for Keene. I mean, they came down tonight. They got a good team, figuring they were going to probably make something happen, and Chazy just has totally been dominating here early on. And it's Bushy with the ball, and she's got space. She puts it up over to Olds. Olds pushes up over to Kempinen, so nice ball movement by the Eagles. Kempinen with some speed, going to work her way into the 18. She gets it off.
Just the strength that she
And
has.
just wide left, but what a play by Kempinen.
Yeah, she's tough. Tough, fast, skilled. She's the whole package. She's exactly where she belongs, right in the middle of the team. She's the center midi. These are usually your stronger players.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's a junior, so she'll be back next year. So it's a goal kick here for the Keene Beavers. And I got it right tonight, Joe. It is the Beavers tonight with Keene. I said Scroon Lake Beavers the other day,
Well,
and it was the Wildcats.
it is early in the season for us too, so
That's right.
We're allowed to make about 55 mistakes a game. So
I was hoping you were going to say per half. Yeah, Calvin said each. He's got a point there. And that will be a nice play. It looks like Chelsea Gay sends it in, but cleared out by the defense of Keene. Olds was there, but she loses it now to midfield, and it is Keeble. Nice play by Keeble, one time over to Kempinen. Kempinen will go in the open space, and nice defensive play by number 14, Canner, who sends it into Chazy territory. Bushy with the ball, passes it back to Took.
yeah, smart.
Took will just now send it back up over to midfield. And Chazy looking to try to regain some control. It's just kind of be booting around right now.
That was smart though of Alexis Bushy. She didn't, pass it to Took in front of the net. Passes it to the side. These little things like this make a big difference.
Absolutely.
She's a savvy player, Alexis Bushy.
Well, you got Sinead Cooper coming into the game right now. Coming out of the game is Sandra Olds.
Coach Trombley feels free to sub freely, I should say,
Yeah.
at this early juncture of the
But
game.
that's a good sign of a good coach.
Yeah, it is.
When
That's
you got
what
a
you
game in hand, you get your rest of your team in. Because as we know, Joe, you're an injury away from one of these kids getting out there and having to help out.
I like this Caitlin up here too.
You talk about
another one.
tenacity.
Yeah, she has it too.
Look at
Oh,
that play.
nice
Look at that
cut.
play.
Nice cut. She's hungry for a goal. Oh, she almost had a beautiful assist right there.
Yeah, good effort.
Great effort by Lapeer. She is hungry. You can tell that. She has a lot of speed too.
Yep.
Now she's a sophomore. What did we name her last year? The lion tamer.
Lion tamer for E-Town.
Yeah, she definitely has been a nemesis to Elizabethtown over the last few years.
Of course,
And a lot of teams actually.
well,
She
yeah.
has a lot of goals. That kid. Good player.
And Doran, she's a fast player.
Dorn's another savvy one. Strong.
Trying to get the shot off, but good defensive play by Emma Nye. Number 15, and that's for the Keene. We talked about her earlier. She's number 15. And the ball is cleared off to the side, and it will be Lapeer. Pushes it out over
Smart
to...
play.
Yep.
Right
over
out
to
of
Kempinen.
pressure. Right out of pressure. Just smart.
Pushes it back. It was Lapeer sending it back over to Dorn. Gets by her. It's picked up by Kempinen. Amanda Kempinen over to Emily Keeble. Keeble with the ball. Now open space. Going to give chase is Lapeer. She wins that battle. She puts on the afterburners as she makes some moves.
Cross.
There,
Beautiful
oh,
cross.
nice play. She made a nice play to get by Guthner.
That's 2 crosses she's made right there in the last probably minute and they haven't been able to capitalize. She's
Megan
working
Reynolds will
hard.
get a shot off.
You know, Caitlin Pierce working really hard on that right side. They all are.
We have 19:45 here to go in the first half. If you're just joining us, it is a 4-0 Chazy lead here in the first half. 4 goals by Victoria Reynolds. And Keene has no answer for her, and I think Victoria's off right now.
Yeah.
You know who I've been impressed with on the defense has been Emily Keeble.
Smooth player.
Smart. I mean,
Remember-
she everything she does is
I
smart.
remember having her in the youth leagues, and she was like that, very smooth, you know?
Yeah.
Not extremely fast, but just doing good things with the ball on a consistent basis.
Well, she knows her role.
Yeah, she does, and she's great at it. She always was in position. Even as a youth, you could tell she had it, you know? And
Why,
she's
right?
out there. She's out there now.
But if you watch her,
She's a
she'll get the
sophomore.
ball and she doesn't panic.
No,
And she
no,
pushes,
she's
and she always seems to make the right pass.
She's smooth, real smooth. Doesn't just relaxed. She's set. She's just ball smart. You know,
Mm-hmm.
extremely ball smart.
But it's nice that Trombley can go to her bench and have players like this ready to
Yeah.
go.
Use them in a role at the varsity. You know, young players where you.
Well,
see
you know, I
some-
mean, and Emily
these are-
Keeble will be starting next year.
More than likely. Yeah,
You know, more than likely
true.
she'll be starting next year as a senior.
It's true. They have a young defense back there. Yeah, they haven't allowed. No shots so far.
They really haven't allowed any goals this year. They did a couple 50-minute play games,
Yeah.
and they gave up 1 goal to Seton down in
They're a great team, Seton girls this year.
in Shenandoah. And they scored like a minute and a half left. But the games that I've seen so far with the girls and their scrimmages and stuff, they have not given up a goal yet.
Wow.
The defense has been solid.
Yeah, and they're young. They're young.
I mean, you got Took, who's a freshman or
No,
a
she's a
sophomore. She's a sophomore.
sophomore. It's, with Keeble, a sophomore with.
No, Keeble's a junior, believe it or not.
She's a junior.
She's a junior.
I guess I'm getting old then.
Well, that you are.
Sorry, Emily.
Yeah, you are.
We got a junior with Alexis Bushy. So they're defensively, they're strong. You know, they're doing
No,
extremely.
Alexis Bushy's a junior too, Joe.
Yeah, she's doing. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said a sophomore.
Well, maybe.
We can play. We can play back the tape.
Really,
We can get the answer to that. We can play the tape
really,
back.
the only senior they have on the defense, and she's out with an injury, is with Devin Latrimore.
No, Sagan Trombley.
Oh, that's right too, Sagan. She came out early.
Oh, nice play by Lapierre. Trying to send it
Pierre's working
across.
hard on that right side, wreaking havoc on that the Beavers.
That'll be a throw in. Kempinen will take the throw in. Amanda Kempinen. And it'll be a corner kick here for the Eagles. And then your next game Monday is here against
Yeah, the JV boys.
JV boys.
We play Northern Adirondack.
Okay, and
at
then at
4:30.
6 the boys play the Keene Beavers here.
They play them here, or
Yeah,
is
right,
that away?
right here.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, great. It should be
So back-to-back games.
good. But it'd be interesting to see
Oh,
how
nice
they.
play.
Oh, wow. Caitlin Lapierre is hungry.
She wants one.
Yes, she does. But it'll be interesting to see how the Chazy boys do against the CBAC teams. But that Chateauguay team they were good today. They were pretty good. I have to give them credit.
Well, didn't Chateauguay beat NAC 8-0 or something like that?
I'm not sure.
6-0?
I heard that, but you know what? Every game is different. So you
Oh,
gotta-
absolutely, yeah.
It's every score. It's always 0-0. I tell the young men that I have, it's just play tough, go out there and play smart, and they did today. They played very well today. And we have a relatively young junior varsity team too. We don't have a lot of sophomores. I think I have 3 sophomores.
Yeah, they're all up at the varsity.
Yeah, that's true. And but the freshman that I have in the 8th grader, Hayden Gay, is just he's great. Really, going to be a great player as an 8th grader.
Well, it kind of runs in the family blood, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's Jimmy's son, and
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
but he really is a nice player, very nice player. I got several that they're all good.
Well, what I saw there, you have a lot of talent. Here comes Kempinen. Kempinen trying to get the shot off, trying to get control of it. Pushes it out. Nice play.
Lapierre.
She could have pushed it back to Kempinen on that one.
Yeah, but she was looking for the cross. That's good ball movement by Chazy. Now, is this their main? Would this be their main competition? Do you think this year?
No, I think it's going to be Willsboro girls.
Willsboro girls.
I think so.
Again, okay.
Yeah,
Willsboro
Willsboro's
girls.
going to have a tough team.
Because Chazy beat them last year in the sectionals, 1-0, but it was totally dominated by Chazy.
It was.
It was only a
They
1-0
couldn't
game.
They couldn't find the back of the
Nice.
net.
Boy, Lapeer is working very hard outside that box.
Goes off the defender of Keene. And Lapeer now will send it across. She does.
There it is.
Oh! Off of
Lapeer must be
Emily
scratching.
Lapeer.
Lapeer scratching her head on that right side.
Yeah, she would have liked that one.
Yeah.
Sandra Rose is coming to the game.
Yeah.
And Amanda Kempening is coming out of the game.
2 assists so far for Kempening.
2 assists, yeah.
She's had a good game. But Caitlin Lapeer must be scratching her head. When does somebody go to that far post or pound one in? Because she's been crossing him.
Well, it was a nice one-timer
Very
by
nice,
Lapeer.
yeah.
Emily Lapeer just went wide of the net.
Now, Emily Lapeer is a junior.
Emily Lapeer would be a junior.
Okay.
Let me just see, let me verify that. Emily, where are you? She's a junior.
Good. She'll be coming back.
And Lapeer gets it through there. Here comes Olds. Sandra Olds will get a nice cross by Olds. Nice effort by Sandra Olds.
Good. She's pretty versatile too, Lawrence.
Yeah, she's really come on a long way last year.
Yes, she has.
Chazy playing their control game.
Now, I have a question. The girls played Beatmantown here probably about, was it 2 weeks ago maybe? Beatmantown girls.
Yes.
Now, what was the score of that game, the final score?
2-0 our girls.
Okay, but that was more of it was kind of like a scrimmage game.
It was a full game.
I know it's a non-league game, but
It was a full game. It was probably one of the biggest crowds I've seen for a girls' game.
Yeah.
And this game did not count the records.
Yeah.
Our girls won 2-0. Beatmantown played very well.
Yeah, they did.
They should have been on the board.
Definitely a couple times I saw.
Chazy dodged a few bullets there. But, I mean, the stands were full, and they were standing all along the edge there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Beatmantown, Chazy, close together.
Beatmantown has a good team this year. Man,
Very good team.
They just had a wicked shootout with Northeastern last Friday. It was,
Yeah, a 5-4.
5-4 game, so it was a well-played game by both teams.
And then Chazy went down and played Saranac on the Saranac's field, and they beat them 2-0 down there.
So they're not getting their defense.
Nobody's scoring on them. I mean, Chazy's peppering shots here. Right now, we still have 11 minutes left in the first half. It's 15 shots to 0. Chazy.
I'm going to make a Mickey fry around here.
You're going to go to Mickey's right now? Joe can't wait to halftime. The aroma of the Mickey fries are getting to him. I did have one person today who I saw down at Fort Montgomery say, I hear you guys talk about Mickey fries all the time. And she goes, are they serving Mickey fries tonight? I said, well, I don't know. Mick is, working the Jamboree. I said, he may be there tonight. She goes, you guys talk about them. She goes, I can't wait to get a order of Mickey fries. So she's here. I saw her tonight. So she's here. And I'm sure she's already had her order of Mickey fries.
Well, good. Maybe we could do a little interview on her. She could do a commercial for Mick. Nice pass right there.
Don't forget Calvin when you come back with Mickey fries.
Oh, nice move.
There it is. Wide. Nice effort by Lapeer.
Yeah. It's good. You know what it's nice about Coach Trombley, too? Now she'll put Alexis Bushy.
She's moving around.
Yeah, they switched to her and Doran. They switched for a second. Bushy was up there getting mixed into the offense. No, that's good to see a team. They do that. They just switch automatically. And
She got Jessica Lauren into the game right now.
good.
So she's moving the players around, and this is a good game to do that.
Yeah, perfect.
And Calvin, did you make it down to the Battle of Plattsburgh at all today?
Yeah, I taped the parade and the music that they play after the parade. So I was there for about 3 hours.
Good crowd.
Oh yes, and a big parade. So it was
Really? A big
excellent
parade?
day. Yeah, excellent day there.
They always do a nice job down there with that, don't they?
Yep, great job. They do it right.
Now does it change from year to year? Or is it basically the same stuff?
There's different things in the parade every year, but a lot of the stuff, people that come back, the bands are outstanding. So,
Because it still draws the big
oh,
crowds.
definitely.
And then did you make it to Fort Blunder too?
Yeah, I was there this morning
Okay.
for the opening ceremonies and chatted a little bit with Jim Millard, and ended up buying his new book. It's a great book.
What's
Anybody-
this book?
Bastions at the Border or something like that. There, it's a story about the two forts, the original Fort Blunder and then Fort Montgomery.
Oh, okay.
Because Fort Montgomery, as you know, was not Fort Blunder.
No, it was right. They called it Fort Blunder.
No,
No, they didn't.
no. Following the signing of the treaty that ended the War of 1812, they had set the boundary lines a little further north than the U.S. side had anticipated. So the U.S. ended up building a fort on Canadian soil, a smaller fort than was there later. So that fort never had a real name, and it was nicknamed Fort Blunder. So then, following that, they did renegotiate that treaty and set the boundaries where they should be. But the original boundaries, if you drive down Rose Avenue in the back of the Manor House, or Surreal Manor, and
Yeah.
there's a marker there. And there's also one, I think, in the lake to the south side of the bridge that shows where the original boundary was following the original treaty.
Oh, that's interesting.
So all of the road that leads to the current bridge, that was all considered to be in Canada back in 1815 on till
So there
it got
wasn't that
settled.
big of a change in the boundaries. I mean, in essence,
No.
what,
No.
a half mile, quarter mile.
Yeah.
So it seems like a lot of effort was put in over a quarter mile.
Well,
I mean, for two countries. You know?
but that's where the boundary had been before, so they wanted to get it back to where it was. And Fort Montgomery ended up being built around the area where Fort Blunder was.
Okay. And
Hey, with 7 minutes left, would you gentlemen care to place an order?
Calvin, you want a thing of Mickey fries?
I don't think I want a whole thing of Mickey fries.
bring it
I
up.
just had birthday cake, you know.
Calvin and I can probably split.
I know we're watching his figure and stuff, so.
We can probably split.
Just had birthday cake.
If you bring one back, we won't say no.
Any burgers, anything like that? Pepsi?
No Diet Peps.
Pepsi? Okay.
Let me give you some money here.
Don't worry about it.
No. Joe's got. He worked overtime this week.
okay.
Joe worked overtime.
That's my donation.
So we're
I'll take 6 Michigan.
So we're losing.
That's it. Yeah.
We're losing Joe here with 6 minutes and 28 seconds to go.
But for a very, very good reason, though.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
A
you
very
know,
honorable reason.
well, you got to let Mickey know we appreciate what he does over there.
That's right.
And if you don't buy his fries, then he won't come around and cook them anymore.
That's right. And Mickey Con does a good job, and it's good that you call them Mickey fries instead of con fries. It sounds
Yeah, then you like con the public, right? And he would never do that.
right.
And there's Kempinen again doing a nice job setting it over in the box, trying to find Lapierre, cleared out by the defense. And Calvin, if you're Coach Hooper, I mean, is there anything you can say to your team? I mean, you're watching this. It's just total domination here by the Eagles.
Well, you play the best you can, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, Chazy does a nice job spreading the field, changing fields, playing their control game. And it's Reynolds getting it up over to Austri Kempinen. She sends it into the far corner, tips off a defense. Sandra Rhodes gave chase. Now it's Amanda Kempinen trying to control. And now picked up by the Beavers. And it goes on to the foot of number 6 of Boyle. She has it knocked away, controlled by the Eagles. And now Amanda Kempton will push it up over to Olds, and Olds gives chase.
Nice job, son.
And it's off red or orange, so it'll be white throw in.
5 minutes hard, come on.
And it'll be another throw in here for the Eagles. 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Olds trying to send it across. It goes off the end line, so it'll be a goal kick here for the Beavers of Keene. Chazy leading 4-0 for Victoria Reynolds goals, and they came quick. And the shots favor the Eagles 17-1. Shots or corner kicks are 3-1 favors of the Eagles, and we have 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go.
Mikey.
And we're back in for the throw-in. Keene trying to get something. I mean, if they could just pull off a goal in the toward the first half, it'd definitely be a confidence booster for them. A nice play by Lauren to get the ball in down the line. Sends it up over to Kempinen. Kempinen with the ball. Push it up over to Olds. Olds will now work her way to the box. Nice play by Sandra Olds. She's in the box. She gets a shot off, and it goes wide right.
Good idea.
We have 3:03 here to go here in the first half. And it's a goal kick here by the Beavers. And it goes off the foot of Emily Lapierre. So throw in here for the Beavers. Far sideline. Ball hit toward midfield. It's picked up by number 11, Fabiano. But taken away by Dorn over to Olds. Olds will work her way to the near sideline. And Sandra Olds does a nice job. She has Lapierre in front of her. She sends it over to the box. Going in was Lapierre. And now knocked out. And here comes Emma Nye. We haven't said her name much here. And she is an all-star in all 3 sports for Keene. And they've shut her down tonight so far. And it's Lapierre. Lapierre gets a shot off. And it goes wide right. So it'll be another goal kick here for the Beavers. 2 minutes as it's announced down below. And we have 4-0 the Eagles. So Calvin, so far so good weather-wise. We're doing well. Other than that one game we did on the 29th of August where it started coming down. And that's
It
where
wasn't raining on us, so we
No.
didn't care.
No, not really. Not really. It was going right at the fans hard. Maggie said she had a hard time watching the game, trying to keep an umbrella and watch the game.
We need windshield washers.
But it's been beautiful ever since. And Kempinen putting on the burst of speed. Amanda Kempinen pushes it into Lapierre.
Well, this field could actually use a little bit of rain. It's
Right now it
starting
can,
to get dry.
It's starting to burn out here a little bit. And, Sinead Cooper just missed on a nice cross from Caitlin Lapierre. 40 seconds to go, and it looks like the first half will probably end with a 4-0 Eagle lead.
30 seconds, White.
Olds with the ball. Over to Dorn. Dorn has it knocked away, but now it's picked up by Olds. Olds trying to find Kempinen, goes a little too far over, picked up by Lapierre. Lapierre with 10 seconds to go, and it will be cleared out. And so the first half will come to an end. The Eagles lead the Beavers 4-0. They about shot them 18-1. Corner kicks favor the Eagles 3-1. And they are going to take about a 10-minute break here, and we'll be back for the second half. Well, your son.
Maybe we should talk to the board about it.
And we're back to start the second half here. Chazy with a 4-0 lead on Keene, and Chazy now going right to left, as you can see here on the camera. And Caitlin Lapierre looking to run through the defense, and it's cleared out. Joe, folks, he's safe. He made it back with the Mickey fries. He's still not talking because now he's in the middle of consuming the Mickey fries, and he does not want to be bothered at this point. But he was nice enough to bring some back for Calvin and I.
Since you're talking, I'll eat the last.
And Calvin will eat the last 2, so.
This is all I get right here.
But you know, Calvin, I know folks who watch this will come here just to get the Mickey fries.
Yep.
The game will be an afterthought.
Yeah. And we're still trying to find out if you can make butternut squash fries.
I can actually.
Joe says you can.
Like sweet potato
Oh,
fries.
and we got to give a butternut squash award tonight. I think we know where that might be going,
It's very possible.
unless something changes drastically. But I think Victoria's pretty safe on getting the butternut squash award.
We always have to give it to the offensive person. That's just so, common. They take great defense. They haven't allowed any shots.
That's because the halfbacks have been controlling the game.
One shot, But that's,
So you want to give them the butternut? They've given up a shot, Joe.
it's early in the game, Joe. It's early in the game. Right now, yes, Victoria's it. But,
Okay, all right.
I watched Kempinen work hard, number 23. She's worked hard. We also have Amanda Kempinen, who has 2 assists.
But how many people score? How many people score 4 goals in a game? I know you didn't score 4 in a career.
That is a fact.
See, Joe, we're trying to get color back into this commentary again.
Fact. But let me tell you,
Tell me, please.
you watch Kempinen work hard out there.
Oh,
And Victoria has.
Well-
She definitely 4 goals is wonderful.
well, the reality is you can probably give it to like 7 or 8 of the players out there.
Yeah,
You know, but you can only give it to 1.
Bushy's played well, and they all have. But you watch Amanda Kempinen, or not Amanda, but Austria
Austria.
Kempinen right there again.
There she goes.
Creates these things, Victoria's job is to finish, and she does a fabulous job of it. But Kempinen, she creates them.
She does.
And Caitlin Lapierre on the right side on the offense. She's been plugging away. Nothing really to show for it, but she's been busting her tail.
Absolutely. There she is right here.
That's
So that's Amanda. Now here's Trombley.
Actually, Amanda's on the left side now. She was on the right side earlier. Now she's on the left side in the midfield. Nice ball right there.
Just a little far outside.
But Caitlin Lapierre had several crosses right across the mouth of the goal, and nothing came of it. But there's another one right there.
And
She's been doing that all night. That's about 5 that I can think of, and just constantly working hard. So, things like that. 4 goals is exceptional.
they're doing very well. And this could be dangerous. And it's a corner kick. So it looks like Austria will go over to the corner like she normally does to take the corner kick, and it may be a short kick, but it looks like Keene is looking for it right now. And no, they won't do the short kick. Kempton will serve it into the box. And there it is.
What a flop. Powerful.
Nice defensive head out. And there's a shot. Oh, wow.
That's by Doran on the outside.
Dorn let that rip.
Good.
And it'll be another corner kick here for the Eagles. It went off the defense. So Austria Kempton is now working her way back to this side of the field.
That's Amanda.
No, that's Austria.
Austria takes those?
Yep. Now it's the short kick. Trombley. She sends it into the box. And the Eagles trying to get a shot off. And now another corner kick. So back.
Groundhog
and forth.
Day, yeah?
Yeah, well, it is Groundhog Day. Little military here, left, right, left, right. Austria's getting tired of running across the field. This is the 3rd time she's doing this.
I don't know if that young lady ever gets tired, though. She's tough. Never stops.
And she's a vital part of the hockey program.
Yeah.
And there's Victoria, gets number 5. We'll see.
like that. Girls are looking good. Good tonight. Very good.
So Caitlin Lapierre gets another assist. So at 5:02 of the second half.
Is that Caitlin's first assist?
Second.
Her second assist, okay.
So Victoria gets number 5. Lapierre gets her second one.
Might push her over the top even in Joe Pusson.
Yeah, even Joe Puissa might even give her the
They might
the butternut squash award.
They might. It's still early here, but it just might do it.
But you know Joe Kumbaya. Let's give everybody the award.
You know, I haven't. It just I remember when I was 30 years ago. The only people ever to make the paper were the goal scorers at the time. You know, now you see them.
So now it's like it's bitterness.
There might be some animosity
Okay,
there.
so Calvin.
I never got my name in the paper.
So Calvin, let's mark this down as September 12th. Joe is having a Dr. Phil moment here. So Joe.
That's better than your Richard Simmons moment.
See, Joe, there's the color the fans come to expect from you. They want to hear that color. That's
If you don't know
beautiful.
who Richard Simmons is, look it up.
Give me 10.
I know Richard Simmons is. He played Sergeant Preston many years ago on TV.
So Joe had a breakthrough tonight here at the game, as well as Victoria Reynolds.
A tender moment.
Yeah. Joe has let all that anger that has been pent up for over the past 30 years has just let loose tonight. You could feel the rush of air go across the field, and the fans were like, "What was that?"
The rush of air is what stuff coming out of your mouth.
Now we got Joe back. He was getting all this seriousness when he's coaching the JVs. Now he's loosening up again. Glad to see you back, Joe.
Me too. I tried.
There's Kempinen with the shot.
Works hard. The girls are working hard tonight now. Yeah, they have a 5-0 lead, but they're still working hard.
Well, yeah. And I think when they've only been 6 minutes into this half, and she will be doing wholesale changes here, as she did in the first half. But they all play the system well.
Yeah, they do. They lost some players, but still, they haven't missed a beat.
No, not at all. And look at that.
Good players.
They lost some very good players. We would call them all-stars.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I mean, when you lose a Bridget Dahl and a Madeline Gay.
Bridget Dahl could play on most men's teams,
Yeah.
They're definitely varsity boys teams around here. She was just tough. Now she's playing for Plattsburgh State, but she's still injured.
She's hurt, yeah.
What was the injury? Because it's really a shame.
I don't know. I think some leg injury, I think.
Is it the recurring one that you had at the end of last season? Do you know?
Probably.
Gee, that's a shame.
Here goes Chelsea Gay.
She can
This
fly
lady
too.
can finish.
She can fly.
Sends it to the front. Lapierre will get that shot off. And Caitlin Lapierre, upper deck.
Caitlin Lapierre.
Lapierre, nice job by Lapierre from Chelsea Gay.
She finally gets a little gravy on that hard work that she's been doing all the whole game.
So it's 7:34. Lapierre knows how to finish. And Chelsea Gay, hockey mentality.
She's
That's what I mean. She gives it up. The assists are just as nice as a goal. And I've said this before in the telecast. When you score a goal, you always acknowledge the person that put it on your foot, because if they didn't put it there, you wouldn't be getting it. So now it's a 6-0 Chazy lead. Just a dominating performance here on their opening night in the George Brendler Field for their MVAC season. They played last night down in Scroon Lake, so it will be their second game, but they will move to 2-0 here. And they got a white throw. She gets it up over to Lapierre. Lapierre into the open space, and giving chase is Sandra Oles. Nice speed by Oles. Has it knocked away, and it should be a throw-in. No, nice save. No, it is out. Todd Lambert was right on the line. And here are the wholesale changes we talked about.
The officiating has been very good tonight.
Been very good. Absolutely. And 99% of the telecasts we do, Joe, they are very good.
Yes, it's true. It's true. It's a tough job.
It is a tough job. I wouldn't want it. And
we wouldn't want you doing it either, Joe.
I'm on enough jobs where people hate me enough now, so I don't need to add one more to the resume.
At least you're getting paid for that.
Well, no, school board you don't get paid,
Oh, that is true.
and then the board of assessment review.
But for being an official,
You don't make any friends there.
But for being an official, you do.
So
Not handsomely by any shape or manner, but Kirsten Dorn's another smooth player. Just doesn't get rattled. Just real smooth. I think they've deflated Keene enough right now, but it's what 6-0. And
yeah, I mean, we
30
we
minutes
talked
left.
about M&I, and now there she is now, but we haven't said her name much tonight. And
You haven't said any Keene names tonight. So.
well, I've said a few. I've said Boyle's
Fred Hooper.
name. I said Gothner. Said Brianna Murphy.
Fort Blunder.
I've talked Fort Blunder a few times. I mean, we were getting the whole gambit in here tonight. You know, we got the parade. You know, one thing about a Calvin Castine telecast, hometown cable telecast, you never know what you're going to hear. We talk about many things up here in the booth.
That's right. We never know what we're going to say, and sometimes we don't know what we said.
Prefer not to hear most of them, actually. But that's okay.
Here's our color man, Joe, who had a breakthrough moment tonight. 30 years of frustration came out. He's now back to his normal self.
Defensive frustration.
Defense. You know, now we gotta hear you get frustrated about the left foot. I haven't heard you just talk about the left foot
Done a
much
great
this
job
year.
of that. They've been doing a good job of that.
So I heard you spend like 45 minutes of each practice shooting the opposite foot, left foot. You know,
Some of them,
we heard that's your mantra down there. Left foot, left foot.
Some of them they could use it, but actually, surprisingly, it's a lot of the kids are extremely proficient with both feet. It's nice. I really haven't had to tell a lot of the kids that. There's some, of course, that do need work on both feet, but there's some kids they do get it. I tell you what, they're extremely proficient with both feet, and it makes for a whole better game. It's just you just add so much to the team if you can do that.
And here comes Megan Reynolds, and she's like, "Hey, wait a second, my sister's got a few goals. What about me?" Kempinen could be a field goal kicker for some NFL teams with a kick like that.
Strong. Sinead Cooper's in the game. Then Justin Lauren.
You know what we haven't really had a lot of this year, Calvin? We haven't had to use our thesaurus because Joe hasn't really been throwing them big words at us like he has in the past.
Oh, I've been nice. It's early in the season. We're just gonna
I wonder how
warm
the
up.
crop was this year.
Yeah, how was the butternut
The
squash?
butternut squash was it was slight compared to what we have.
You didn't put enough seed down or what?
Yeah, but they didn't come out normal, I guess. Just the way it goes sometimes.
Well, I heard you had a green thumb. What's going on?
I do. My beans are wonderful, actually. I'm still getting green beans who I have.
We appreciate that. You dropped some off to the house.
Oh, yeah.
That's very much appreciated.
I also give a lot to where I get the fertilizer, of course, is from Drew's.
Well, yeah.
And it's the finest fertilizer available.
Yeah, it would be.
So I dropped a bunch off to Craig and Barb. They've been a big help for the garden because that stuff is magic. It's Miracle Grow.
Yeah, well.
And I don't use any fertilizers, pesticides. It's all organic. So
Organic?
Organic.
Range free?
Been doing that for years. I was organic before organic was cool.
Oh, there's a nice shot by Kempinen.
Cooper.
Oh, my. Lapierre and Cooper would love to have that back again.
Yeah, they're both smiling.
You got to laugh at it. It's a corner kick.
You got a corner kick at it.
They got a corner kick. And it looks like Amanda Kempinen taking the kick. Oh,
Good hustle. Good hustle by up here, though.
nice hustle. And it's now working to midfield. And Bushy sends it right back up to Chelsea Gay, who's great to the wing, so nicely done. Good ball movement. It's Olds. And nice defensive hustle for the Keene Beavers there on the far end. I got to throw a name out there soon. They'll get mad at me up here. I got to throw the competition. Well, here, number 7, Carlton back ready to check into the game, as well as Fabiano. So there you are, Calvin. A couple Keene names.
How about the sardellas?
It's a nice fish. It's a. Oh, top of the net.
Cindy Cooper, a good shot.
No, Sardellas. What are you talking about?
The sardellas, yes.
The Michelle Sardella.
Yeah. I think they're sister sardellas. There used to be a keeper.
And there's Louisa.
There was a really good keeper for the Keene Valley boys a few years ago, Paulo Sardella. I just met him probably about a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Really
He's
nice.
graduated now?
Yeah, really nice young man. He's in college now and stuff, but a really nice young man.
Where'd you see him?
He's actually a boyfriend of a girl I know, a young girl I know. And I met him, and a really nice young man, Paulo Sardella. And he was one of the better keepers in the league.
Yeah, he did a nice job for them.
And Chazy used to pummel him, and he never gave up, the kid. Never gave up.
Yeah, that was.
I commented to him that. I said, you never gave up. And he was a good keeper.
Come to it.
And that was back when they had a couple years ago with Spiegel, Jake Spiegel, Noah
Ryan,
Bryan.
yeah.
It was just,
Well,
I don't care who you
we
are.
had some not so fair teams back then. Those kids were just
Yeah.
way talented for a
Unconscious.
D. I mean, well, we've said that before, Joe. They could have won C's and B's.
Yeah,
They did. I mean, they beat teams.
Sure.
They beat some A teams.
yeah.
I mean, they want to beat the best of the A's of the state, but they beat some A teams.
They had a few good years. I'll tell you what, there's some nice teams coming up. This year's team is going to be good.
Yeah.
There's some phenomenal teams if these boys can keep it together and keep the hunger that they have, and there's some that do have it.
So,
I'll tell you what, there's promising things.
question for you.
Horizon.
Monday, you got a game at 4:30.
Yes.
Are you going to do double duty, do a game, then come back to the booth?
Well, if I can put in is that time for contract renegotiation?
No, I know we got to buy you your Mickey fries that night
Okay.
because you'll be hungry and you'll be crying for some food and
Yeah. Whiny.
I bought tonight. You owe me one now. I
Okay.
mean,
And that's only fair. But
Yeah,
go on.
okay,
It's
well-
your story.
You leave your grouchiness out at the door, though.
Well, no, I think
The grouchy,
look
coachy
at him now.
face.
You got a picture of Joe. He's smiling now. He was grouchy when he first came up, but it was that special moment. I think we marked the time too. I think it was like at 22 something of the second half, and Joe, he came free. I mean, it was.
A catharsis, as he would say.
It just.
It's like Burning Man that they have out in the Nevada desert. Okay.
Well, we're keeping politics out of it this year. We're gonna try to go different
Yeah.
ways with it.
Oh yeah, that's the only way to do it. Last year was fun though.
It was
I was,
fun.
I was outnumbered but not outgunned.
I think some people took it a little serious.
It was great.
It's like we're just joking up here in the booth, just having fun.
So did you enjoy the organic green beans?
They were very. Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm
To
glad you
answer your question, yes.
Wow, nice cross right here.
They were very good, yes. And Cooper was coming in on that, and Megan Hall was up for the task.
Who delivered that cross?
I think it was Chelsea Gay.
Gee, man, she's all over the field too. She's really impressing me now. She's a junior?
Yeah.
Wow, great.
Oh, they're going to have a solid team next year, too.
Yeah, okay, because she's.
And you got
she's
some
a-
talent on
she's a
the,
player.
and on the girls' end, they got some talent on that JV team.
Who's dad? Who's your father? Is that Roger?
I think it's Roger, yeah.
Okay, because she's.
I think it's the coach's daughter.
Okay, she's a player, really good player.
She certainly is. Kirsten Dorn plays hockey.
Yeah. Kempinens,
Kempinens play hockey.
both of them.
So, I mean, it's
Yeah,
they have that instinct.
they do. They actually did very well last year for their inaugural season.
Yeah, they lost in the championship
Yeah,
game.
You gotta go there. That's
Your first
That'd be
season
great.
at high school hockey. Now, granted, we can't just say it's Chazy. They took
Yeah.
from 5 schools.
yeah.
But for them, and that was Nye chipping it in, and for them to go to the state championship
That's
game
great.
and just fall short was basically short of
A
phenomenal.
lot of those young ladies are coming back this year. They'll miss Madeline.
So you're talking about Ray Gay, not Roger Gay. Then.
It's Ray. Okay, it's Ray. That's Ray's daughter.
I don't know, but
Okay.
Ray Gay's the coach.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Ray is coach.
Still doing good work.
Switches
Nice
fields.
pass.
Oh,
Just a nice
just
pass.
out of the reach of balls. But boy,
You know, let me
heads
tell
up.
you, this is what we've been trying to teach the boys: is to stay wide. Now, had she stayed wide, she would have had to come in. She would
Right, she came in on the ball.
We've been teaching the junior varsity boys.
Well, your boys played nice position
Yeah,
today.
they did. They've really impressed me. I was surprised, pleasantly surprised with several of them. But you know what? A lot of it is positioning, and that's where I'll tell you, Jake Spiegel's teaching me a ton. He is. He could be coaching varsity. Pretty much any school around here, probably except for Chazy. I see that in him. He has
Well,
the passion.
he did come up through Rob
Came up through the
McCullough.
system, and he has the passion, and he knows how to teach. You know, you can know the game, but can you teach it? And that's where I am learning a ton from that young man. Really a nice asset to have.
Joe, now again, you shortchange yourself because at the town level, you were a legend.
Oh, I can imagine.
You were a legend of
Sure.
coaches.
If you say so.
No.
No, but it's a lot of the kids that are coming up. You have Terry Dorn that's been doing. Terry Dorn's been coaching for
Yeah, a long
10
time.
years.
Yeah.
Probably close to 10
Out
years.
there.
Doing a good job.
Pat Ryan's out there
Yeah,
helping.
Pat Ryan. It's
You know.
Tom Sweet did it for a
Tommy
long
Sweet.
time. Just Tom Brandell. There's
Brandell.
all these people. Lisa Brothers. You know, just there's way more than I
We'll go way back.
Can't.
You got Hallie,
yeah.
Boris.
True. Yeah. Do you know these parents come through and they do a good job with these kids and. But it's all the bar has been raised in Chazy at the school for soccer.
Well,
The bar
state
is
championships will do that.
raised. You know, it does do.
Well,
it.
I was having the conversation during your game. One of the referees had showed up. Nobody told her the Northeastern game was canceled today between Chazy and Northeastern, and we got talking about that. And she has actually her daughter plays for Seton, which we have a wonderful team this year.
Oh yeah, they're solid.
And I said, you know, the difference I think between Chazy and a lot of teams is that the mindset here is when they start the season, they have one goal. They're going to win a state championship.
Yeah, it's-
And I said it's a mindset. And I said these other schools get down there, they haven't busted through yet, but I said they will. And once
Yeah.
they do, it
It
changes
takes-
everything.
It takes a few times sometimes to go down through to break through the ceiling too, because
Took
it's not
Chazy 6 times.
it's not an easy thing. Believe me, you have to have everything, a lot of things going your way.
Well, you have to have some
you
luck.
got to have luck.
Now the boys have won 3 titles. There were 3 they could have won.
Yes.
And they didn't. And that just shows that you have to have some luck.
3 or 4 they could have won.
Yeah.
On top, but you know, it's just the way it is. You get a chance, you have to pounce on it because that's what
you never know when you're going back there.
You got to have that. It's a killer instinct, is what a lot of it is. It's who wants to play. You know, that's the bottom line. Who wants the ball? And if everybody on your team wants the ball, you're going to be successful, and they're going to do good things with it. That's what you find, that they're comfortable playing. You got to be good, and you got to have a little bit of a, I should say, like a cockiness. You can say that, I guess, but you know what?
Confidence, for
Oh,
sure.
no doubt, but a justified confidence.
Right,
You know,
right.
It's and that's, you know what? You got to beat us. We're not going to beat ourselves. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it does happen, but it doesn't happen very often.
You can't pass to yourself.
Yeah.
And I think it was Lapeer throwing to herself. Throw a little backspin, it comes back to you, you take it up and go in.
She was open.
It's a nice try.
But, you know, it's like, she's around here. It's like, you know, people talk football. You know, high school football. They talk Peru.
Yeah.
Beatman Town. You know, those are the 2 of the better programs in recent times. Peru has been dominant or good for the last several decades. But you have Ewald. Ewald went and played D1.
Right.
Came back to his hometown, much like McCullough did.
Right.
Went and played, you know, Division I soccer. Came back and
He's got a state championship.
yeah, you know, and they bring it back. They bring that mindset. They bring a lot of techniques and stuff that they learn, but they're still students of the game.
Yes.
And they have coaches they talk to all the time, and you know, you talk about the techniques, training, and everything else. You know, they're always students of the game. That's, you know, Ewald's like that, and I know McCullough is like that.
And then you go into MVAC baseball and you got Crown Point.
Yeah, it's true.
They're well known for their baseball,
yeah.
and their
And they-
mindset is they're going
they-
to win it, and they normally do.
And they normally do, but a lot of it starts in the youth levels.
Sure.
It's fundamentals. Because we really don't play to quote unquote to win until you start getting into junior varsity. You play to win a little bit more.
Well, I mean, when you look at sports in Chazy, basketball, baseball, it was like in our day. when the season starts, they play. Some might go to, not triple A, what's it in basketball in the summer? They have that program. AAU. Some might do that, but for the most part, they just play the season when it shows up.
Sure.
Same thing with baseball. But soccer is year-round, and it's not just for Chazy, it's for all the teams, basically.
It can be year-round now with the indoors complex that they have at the Cray Center. That's a wonderful thing that they have for the
Well,
kids.
look at the level of soccer.
Just-
Since
Yeah.
that.
A lot of the other teams, well, in Section 7 puts 5 teams in
4 or
the
5
final.
teams down, yeah.
Unfortunately, there was no crown taken out of it, but they'll be back. A lot of these teams will be back. The Seton girls team that we spoke of earlier, those ladies can play.
Yeah, they got the Bushy sisters, I guess.
I was pointing out the youngest one. She's an 8th grader, Lindsay Bushy. Oh my! You should see this young lady play. She
I heard she's
is
good.
a player, phenomenal player. She can whip most boys her age. I'll tell you what, she is. She's talented. She's tough, and just a wonderful player.
But players, they're fun to watch.
Oh yeah, but you're going to be hearing a lot from that young lady, that Lindsay Bushy. Just a phenomenal young player.
Probably varsity in 8th grade.
Yes, she is. She
Yeah.
scored a couple of goals just in the paper. I noticed that, and I was like, okay. I said,
It's just
keep it
starting.
in here. Yeah, that's it.
Just starting.
Hometown Cable was there at NAC. At NAC, yeah.
Hometown Cable was there. And you can catch it, Joe, not only on Channel 24, but,
Hey, let's give our spiel here.
wait, where can you see the game, though? At
Plattsburgh.com.
Plattsburgh.com.
Go to,
They're
Hometown
posting
Cable.
games every day.
Yes.
And now, because of the paper, we call it now, we're begging for money. We'll call this segment of the show Begging for Money, as it was said on TV. Joe, should we support Hometown Cable?
Of course we should. If you're watching this programming here, this is Calvin makes his living, and we all enjoy watching it. I know there's usually when I'm flipping through the channels, I'll stop on and see what's going on for
every
a few
time.
minutes, But it's there's a lot of local programming that you're not going to get anyplace else around here. And, Calvin does a good job. You can send your donations to 1466.
77.
How come I always say 66?
I don't know.
Oh,
But 1477?
Sure.
What road?
Ridge Road.
And the zip code?
Champlain, New York. I don't remember. I'm not good with numbers. I told you.
12919. But like Joe says, we
go.
well, here's O's.
Oh,
We're talking hometown memories here, and you don't get this programming everywhere else. And then Calvin's making it really easy that you can go to Plattsburgh.com and at your own schedule, watch whatever program you want, and that's got to be worth something to you.
And it's nice too if you can turn the volume down if you don't have to listen to us.
Yeah,
you can still watch it.
That's right. You can turn the volume down, not listen to idiots here in the booth. Joe, speaking of that, we some people have called us dumb and dumber up here, and what I found kind of funny was you were asked the question, so Joe, who's dumber? And you came out, and I thought it was wonderful. You said it depends who's speaking.
That's exactly it.
And right now you're dumber.
At this time, but you've been dumber longer.
So, yeah, more dumber. So if you can send your donation to Hometown Cable, 1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York, 12919. It is viewer supported and business supported.
Nice.
And Calvin would be very much appreciative. He doesn't do this for free because it's not free. It costs him money to rent the station, it would be the station, and he's got to buy his equipment. He's got to get here, insurance,
Insurance is a big
everything,
thing.
everything. So
He has to buy Mickey fries occasionally.
Mickey fries. So, like I say, donations are accepted, but just to have fun on what was in the paper, we'll call this begging for money. This portion of the show. So Amanda Kempinen getting ready to take her kick here. Actually, it's a corner kick. There's the feed. You're okay? I said that right, Kelvin?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Of course, you can also edit this too before it goes out there, so you're okay there too.
No, it's just amazing. I was, at the Fort Montgomery earlier today. At least 3 or 4 people said how much they enjoy the programming, and not one of them supports it, but they enjoy it, and they just don't catch on. It's not that they're.
No, I
It's
don't.
not that they have any malice toward Hometown Cable. They just don't
They don't
catch
think of it.
on.
They
that
don't think of
it's
it.
up to them to support the programming.
Right. They don't think of it. And I mean, how many people want copies of tapes to be able to, follow their kids. Now we got 11:25 here left in the game. Chazy with a pretty comfortable 6-0 lead. They've outshot them, the Beavers 25-1. And the ball is in Chazy territory. And it's pushed back over to Took. And Took does a nice job sending it to midfield.
It's safe to say that Took, even though she has a shutout, is not in the running for the award.
Yeah, yeah. A nice job back there. That one save was pretty spectacular, but it doesn't beat 5 goals by Victoria Reynolds. But like we said, we could give the Butternut Squash Award to many people out there.
We should maybe have a second place award. You know,
Oh,
give the
geez, Joe, why don't we give out 25?
Cucumber.
Why don't we give out 25 awards so everybody will get one?
you know, some people do deserve it. They worked extremely hard out there, but
That's life, Joe.
You should take from the richest award winners out there.
That's
Those who
right.
have the most awards and share those awards with the others.
those people who have the most awards would not get them if it wasn't for all the support that they had from those other people.
Okay. So we are almost at 10 minutes here. So is it safe to say that Victoria will get the Butternut Squash Award?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is true.
Okay, and it's
Consensus, yeah.
It's unanimous across the board again up here in the broadcast booth.
Hey, we don't
Victoria
often,
Reynolds.
We don't often have this among us, but we
No, Joe, you are like the dark horse up here, but that's okay. We love you anyway.
Here we go.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Nice left-footed shot.
nice left-footed shot.
That was Dorn. Kirsten Dorn would love to have that one back.
Yeah, but left-footed, Joe.
It was a nice left-footed shot, too. Didn't hesitate.
It was a
Right on.
great shot.
Here's another workhorse, Caitlin Lapeer, number 24. She's worked very hard this evening. Not a lot to show for it, but she has worked
Well, I don't know,
extremely
a goal
hard.
and assist, that was a career for
but
you
it's
or
still,
me.
Yeah, no doubt. But she's worked way harder than that, though. She's made some beautiful crosses. Things like that don't make the paper. You don't see those things that people create, like Kempinen, Austria Kempinen out there creating things. Those things don't make the papers.
There's the cross, and it'll be a goal kick here for the Beavers. No, they don't. It's the little things.
Yeah.
So time marches on here. We got 8:30 to go left in the game.
Slowly.
Well, it's definitely if you're a Chazy fan, it's been a wonderful game.
Oh yeah, the girls played phenomenally.
If you're a Keene fan, this can't end quick enough for you.
Now, do they play each other just once this season?
I think so. See, and actually on the 23rd of October, assuming Chazy wins their division, they got 3 divisions this year, like they did last year. So they got to go to Scroon Lake to play. I forgot what division, but the winner of that game will play the other division for the MVAC.
Hey, there you go.
All right. Good. Coach Hooper and I were wondering if we could get a copy of this. Give it to us.
We just have a score. I think it was Lapeer.
Yeah, see, Caitlin Lippy, maybe we gave that
Once-
Butternut Squash Award away a little too
We'll
early.
just see for sure who they give it to here.
Coming on.
Is this going to be posted on Plattsburgh.com too?
Yeah, but I'm not sure when, so.
Okay. How do we get a copy for them?
It'll be $10 on a mail.
$10 and an address, and we'll mail it out to you. We got it right here.
Here, I'm telling you what, see? Hey, Caitlin Lippy.
It's not even close.
Come on, what do you mean not even
It's not even close. Not even close. Dude, it's not even close. Not even close.
I don't know.
Not even close.
Couple of goals, couple of assists. That's a nice night.
All right, Chazy goes up 7-0. It was Caitlin Lapeer from Alexis Bushy. And that was about the 32-minute mark.
Bless you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Look at the speed on her. She has the ball, and she's outrunning the trailer at speed. She's looking for... Oh, she's hungry again. She's going in for her third one. Nice cross.
Nice cross. Oh, that is a nice cross.
Gee.
Oh,
There we go. Lapierre.
Emily Lapierre.
Yeah. That was, Caitlin Lapierre caused that one too. So maybe there might be 2 Butternut Squash Award winners.
So Lapierre from Lapierre.
That's a fact. Caitlin Lapierre has been in how many goals now involved in?
1, 2.
She might be squash worthy, huh?
Without a doubt, I mentioned that earlier, but you guys pressured me into making the award.
She was involved in 5 of the goals.
Early. 5 out of 8.
Okay, so she had 2 goals and 3 assists.
Phenomenal. She could have had a couple of more too.
She could have, Joe.
There might be 2 Butternut Squash awards. This is unprecedented here.
Since Joe never brings in a butternut squash, you could give out 50.
He's like some referees that give out yellow cards like candy. I mean,
yeah, but these Butternut Squash awards, they deserve it. There's a difference.
so again, another breakthrough for Joe. He's giving out butternut squashes like candy. He's in a great mood, folks. We don't see that too often up here in the booth.
Yeah.
And of course, we're just joking. 6:20 to go here. It is 8-0 Chazy. And and I'll go back, Joe. I don't think Keene was expecting this at all.
I wasn't either.
And I don't think anybody was.
I was in the parking lot talking to some people coming in, and so, this could shape up to be a pretty good game, but that was put to rest real early.
Yeah.
Offsides.
Thank God Todd called that one.
Yeah, she was busted in. Did you see the speed of Lapierre, though, how when she created that, she blew by the defender. The defender still couldn't keep up to her. That's speed when you can do that with a ball. You don't see that too often. And she's a sophomore this year, so.
Yeah.
Wonder if we can get Coach Hooper up in the booth this year.
I'd like to get him up here.
I'd love to get Fred up here. He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
He has a lot to the telecast.
Yeah, he does. He and I, we did the boys section 7.
E-Town and Chazy, right?
What a phenomenal game. You were down in Arizona, I believe.
I was.
Fred and I called that game, and it was just great to have him there. He was just
And
knowledgeable.
And for him, his boy was playing in that game with E-Town.
Yeah. You see it. Nice shot.
Oh my!
But Jake Hooper, he scored a nice goal to put him up, because that was a.
They went 1-0, didn't they?
No, Chazy won 2-1 and went in overtime.
Yeah, that game went to. Oh, that's
Went
right.
to overtime.
That's
Jason
right. Jason Baker.
Jason Baker's header.
Yeah, that's right. That was the play.
Chazy controlled the game again, but you got to give E-Town credit. They played tough. That was a classic.
Well, anytime. Again, we've said this before. E-Town, Chazy's, Boston, New York, and in baseball.
Yeah. All right, we have 4 minutes left of this game.
And we have Miss Megan Reynolds.
Right on net.
So Megan to Megan. We have 3.5 minutes to go. And Bushy does a nice job getting it back to midfield, controlled by Doran.
Alexis Bushy's doing a really good job back there in that sweeper position. Really, She just calms down. She's solid. Good wheels. She can run. Does good things with the ball. Payback.
And we have some changes coming in for the Beavers. Number 21, it would be Holbrook, and number 7, Kaltenbach. And there's Amanda Kempinen. No matter who Coach Trombley puts out there, you feel comfortable with the girls out there.
No doubt. She's got a lot of the reserves in a lot of the game. I haven't seen Austria Kempinen out there much in the last 20 minutes or so.
There's a reason for that.
Give her a rest. But it's just they played great tonight. They haven't made any mistakes. You get 8 goals, something's going well. I didn't expect this really. After coming 6-0, they haven't been scored on.
No.
Didn't Beatontown score? Beatontown?
No,
It was 2-0.
2-0 Beatontown, 2-0 Saranac.
Wow, still, that's great.
And they've won 6-0 against Schroon Lake and 8-0 now against Keene. So, they've scored 18 goals and given up 0.
Could get another one here. Oh. Kirsten Doran working hard.
She can finish.
Yeah, she can. Nice shot. Oh, Sinead Cooper
Sinead just tried to deflect it.
Good try.
You'd think Keene's winning the game the way they're taking their time to set up that goal kick.
Trying to use the clock.
We have a minute 30 left, minute 29.
You're down 1-0. The clock kicking fast. When you're down 8-0, the clock's ticking kind of slow.
Yeah, there's Bushy. Yeah, pushes it right over. Jessica Loring will try to keep it in. Nice job.
That's where she just got to stay wide, though. Stay wide when you knew Bushy was going to come up with that ball. She had position and everything. Look at her go.
Nice pass, beautiful pass. Give and go.
Oh, just missed it. Bushy wanted to push it up and go try to. Looked like she was hungry for a goal.
But again, they switch fields, and there's Keeble just pushing it right up. So 33 seconds. So the Lady Eagles will go to 2-0 here in MVAC action. And next week, I think it's next Thursday, they are down in Willsboro. And that will be a true test for them.
Next Thursday, huh? That should be good. Give me a call when the game's over.
I will. Maybe I'll text you what the score is.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I just learned how to receive texts, so.
Well, I was going to ask you if you know how to handle that. But
Hey, I'm getting technically proficient.
technically proficient. Wow.
Joe will tweet.
Yeah. We'll go on Twitter. We'll Twitter each other.
Yeah, right.
Or maybe do a little Facebook action. Okay, it is the 12th of September, and Chazy will go to 2-0 with an 8-0 victory over the Keene Beavers. It was definitely a surprise to Joe, myself, and Calvin, and I think it was probably a surprise to Coach Hooper. I don't think anybody expected this display of complete domination by the Eagles tonight, but they did a wonderful job to go 2-0, and Victoria Reynolds with 5 goals, Caitlin Lapierre 3 assists and 2 goals. Just a wonderful, wonderful effort by those 2 ladies, but it was unanimous up here. Victoria Reynolds will get the Butternut Squash Award. So congratulations to Victoria. And as Calvin and Sam like to say, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown Chazy.